It was a cold Monday morning, and the line at Crestwood Bank stretched almost to the door. People shifted impatiently, clutching their papers and muttering under their breath. At the very end of the line stood an elderly woman in a worn gray coat, her hands trembling as she held a small envelope. Her name was Mrs. Turner, a quiet widow who lived alone at the edge of town. She had come to withdraw the last of her savings, just a few $100s to pay her rent. But when her turn came, the clerk glanced at her account and frowned. "I'm sorry, ma'am, your balance is zero." The old woman's face drained of color. "That's impossible," she whispered. "I deposited it last week." Her voice quivered, barely a sound above the murmurs in the room. The clerk sighed, looking away. "Next, please." When Mrs. Turner refused to move, another employee came forward. Within moments, frustration turned to commotion. People began to stare as the security guard approached. "Ma'am, you'll need to leave," he said firmly. When she pleaded for help, he put his hand on her shoulder to guide her out. She stumbled and fell. Gasps rippled through the bank as the guard froze, realizing what had happened. Just then, a young man who had been standing quietly in line stepped forward. "Wait," he said, pulling out his phone. "I recorded everything." He played the video aloud. It showed Mrs. Turner being dismissed without a word of help. The crowd grew tense. The manager rushed out, alarmed. But the young man wasn't finished. "And here's something else," he added, holding up another document. "I work in IT, and this morning I traced a withdrawal from her account to an internal employee." Silence fell. The clerk's face turned pale. Within minutes, police arrived, and the truth unfolded. Someone at the bank had been stealing from elderly customers. As Mrs. Turner was helped to her feet, the young man smiled gently. "You don't deserve this, ma'am," he said. She gripped his hand and whispered through tears, "You were my miracle today."